Well, hi guys. Hope this is working right. My name's Nick. This is my first post on here, well, under this new name, um, under this new account rather. And I just want to introduce myself first off. Like I said, my name's Nick, and I am a trans man. Um, I'm 21 years old. I've been on hormones for 2 years and 3 months, 2 years and 3 months. Um, fun stuff, good stuff. I'm pre-op, meaning I haven't had any surgeries yet, and that's really it about me. Support my family. I live in the middle of nowhere, lots of woods around. Actually taking this in my car so I can show you guys. In my backyard there's woods, and in my front yard there's woods. So to give you an idea, here's my front yard, and my backyard is over here. Yeah, more woods and more woods. So it's fun stuff. It has its perks. Um, just moved here like 3 weeks ago. In Louisiana. It's nice. It's different. I was living in Idaho for a couple months, or rather for 2 years. It's not quite a couple months, but lived there for a while, and just recently moved back home. I grew up in New Orleans, so it was time to come home. Wanted to start making this vlog rather, because there's a lot of issues that have been coming up that I've really just needed to talk to someone about, because it's always better to talk about it, and I haven't had that opportunity. Being as I grew up in New Orleans, and I'm about 4 hours away from there, it makes it difficult. I can't call my people up and say, "Hey, I need to talk to you," because they have their own lives. They work, they have families, they have their own shit going on. So it's good to vocalize what's going on. So I said that I've been on hormones, and the first thing that comes to mind that I need to talk about is that I'm having problems with that. Sorry, there's something producing a lot of smoke over yonder, and I was wondering where that was coming from. Now it's difficult to take my hormones right now because I don't have them. It's not because of something on my part, where I just decided not to take them, or I didn't go fill my prescription, or even that I haven't had the money to do so. Up until about a week ago, I had a full bottle of hormones ready to go, and I had just taken them, so they were just kind of sitting there. And then we had somebody come by. That works for a local company. We had our cable installed, and they came by and they were doing something in my room. And another thing about me is I am pagan, so I have a tendency to burn herbs, perfectly legal herbs, such as mugwort, and mugwort being the biggest one. Also resins such as myrrh and frankincense and dragon's blood and stuff like that. But I had some mugwort out, and coincidentally, mugwort looks a lot like pot. Well, the guy thought it was what it looked like. He called the cops and told them that, whatever, gave them the impression that I had marijuana just chilling in my house. They came in, they raided the house, and they didn't find anything that they were looking for, but they did find my prescription, which is, obviously a controlled substance, and they confiscated it. And, well, that's not fun. So, I've been calling them daily, even if they don't give it back, that doesn't mean I can't harass them on a daily basis to give it back. So I've been calling them and trying to find out, who took it, how can I get it back, and things like that. Um, but I did call my doctor, and she faxed in a prescription to another pharmacy. So Worst case scenario, I wait about a month. Not what I want to do, but I don't really have much of an option at this point. So that's been really frustrating me. Um, Next topic of agenda is I just got a job, woohoo. I just got a management job at a local store, so I'm very excited about that. But it's going to be about 3 weeks before I get paid. In the meantime, bills still need to be paid, and they're piling up fast. My mom only gets about $600 a month, and rent is $625. So we've been borrowing a lot of money from family and friends, and it's difficult. I don't like borrowing money. I've got 2 payday loans out right now that I've got to pay off as soon as I get paid, and that's just frustrating. But it'll take me about a month to get back on my feet. You know, um, still got to pay off the credit cards, still got to get all that shit together. But by the time that comes, it's a flip flop right here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. My mom is very much we need to get a car first so she can go to work because she doesn't work right now. I'm the only one working. She wants us to get a second car so that way I can give her mine and she can try to find a job. And that's great and all, but I really need surgery. Like, really. It's to that point. I'm very dysphoric with the way that I look. Very dysphoric. It's really getting to me. I walk outside and it's nice, it's warm outside. I'm getting a tan on my arms, getting a tan on my legs. I'd like to get a tan on my chest, but tough shit. It doesn't happen when you've got chesticles hanging from there, and people kind of look down on that, and I don't feel comfortable walking around without a shirt on, especially in the area that I'm in. Very close, very tight-knit, small town, population of 1,000. It's very small, so I just don't feel comfortable doing that. And surgery for me, I mean, it's only $6,000, and that $6,000's a lot, but that's top of my priorities right now. Get the money, pay off the bills, get the loan, take care of that. She wants a car, and I can understand. We need a car too, but like, really? If I'm making good money and I can support the family with the way that I'm working, why put off, the things that can affect my work? Because my transition does affect my work sometimes. You get really dysphoric and you just don't want to go in. You're worried, what if so-and-so notices? What about the bathroom, that I can't be real close with friends, friends that don't know. I don't want them to touch me, and don't come too close to me. Stay at your 4 foot, have a 4 foot radius, and it gets tough sometimes, So I really want to get that taken care of first, and I figure with each paycheck, I can put away probably, well, if I do it right, I can put at least $200 away from each paycheck. That's $400 a month, and that's not a lot. 6 months, I have $3,000. I can borrow the other three, but I need to pay off the bills first, pay off the credit cards, which won't be too hard because on one paycheck I have probably about $500 worth of bills, and that gives me about $400 left over from that one. On the other side of the month, or the other side of the paycheck, second paycheck for the month is a lot less. I don't have hardly anything to pay. I'll have like $700 left over. But, there's still food, there's still gas, all that good shit. But, yeah, well, I gotta go. My mom just walked out and she's giving me weird looks, so, I'll post more later, and thanks for listening.